Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Married to the Road. We are doing a special edition tonight. We have with us Tabitha from the LGBTQ plus Truck Drivers Network, and we will have Jess with us shortly. Unfortunately, he's getting an inspection. I mean, on a Sunday, that just doesn't seem very fair.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oops. Notification that we're live. I don't know why. So in case you didn't tell, my phone's telling everybody we're live. Oh my gosh. So where are you at tonight?
I made it home last night, so I mowed my lawn today. So I'm in Broadway, North Carolina at the home.
Oh, cool. Well, gosh, when
Yep.
was the last time we mowed grass?
Years.
It sucks. We missed it. We love mowing grass and doing our gardening. Now we got to pay somebody to do it.
I don't like that.
Yep. I had quite a
Oh,
jungle
God.
with all the rain we've been getting.
Oh, yeah. North Carolina. Yeah. Yeah. And the bad thing is, like, this week we had all that flooding in St. Louis and Kentucky, and now Kentucky's getting a second round of it. I'm like, oh my
Yep.
gosh. Let's see. We got a couple of comments. Hey, Pam. Hey, Dawn. And hi from Facebook user, which I am assuming is probably Robert. Our friend Robert Carter. He always comes up as Facebook user. He's not special enough to have a real name.
Or the trucker's view.
Or the trucker's view.
Sometimes he goes back and forth.
Yes. So Tabitha,
Gotcha.
you want to introduce yourself to everybody so they can get to know who you are and a little bit about you?
Okay. My name is Tabitha. I'm the vice president of LGBTQ Truck Driver Network. I don't know how I got so lucky to be voted for vice president, but especially with all the stuff that I have on my plate lately. I drive for volume transportation. I haul carbon black or silica products. So I haul a hopper trailer. I get live loaded and live unloaded usually. I've done very little dry vans. And raw and reefer, done very little of that. Most of the time when I've been out here driving truck, I started driving in 2017. That is how I met Bobby and Ricky Coffee Loy, was at truck driving school at Celadon Driving Academy.
Oh, really? You guys were all in the same school together?
Yes, yes.
That's so cool.
He came up to me offering me a pack of cigarettes that got slipped into their bag when they went to the convenience store. And I was like, I don't smoke. He goes, well, why are you out here? And I'm like, I'm with her. So we've been friends ever since. They've gotten a pretty good opportunity almost all the time, and I've been scared for their adventure in trucking, being that they were a married couple, but they've had a great time. We've been through a lot together, I will say that. I joined trucking to follow with my husband. My husband he was trucking, I think, in 2012. I piggybacked and followed him everywhere after I graduated from school in 2017. We've got very fortunate with our company letting us go to the same places to be loaded and unloaded. So we were blessed with that for many years, over 5 years now. Unfortunately, though, my husband passed away last September when he was out on the road without me. So I'm trying to do this all now by myself. And Addie Mae, she's my lifeline. But it's been a struggle out here because you get in your head a lot, you know. But I'm trying to. That's why our group, TDN Truck Driver Network, came up with the Driver Memorial Program, because not many people out here go and support the families and loved ones after they lose a driver. Out here on the road. So we are trying to implement that and get that started and reaching out to families that lose loved ones.
Well, I was just going to kind of piggyback off of what Jess said the other day, and it kind of relates to what you're going through. Jess, when you were doing your live feed the other day, can you hear us, by the way?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, gorgeous. This is Jess, by the way, everyone. Welcome to Jess. So, Jess, when you were doing your live feed, and I meant to say something during it, you brought up a really, really good point during your live feed that a lot of times when we're drivers out here on the road, it's a lonely job. It's a really lonely job. I mean, I have Larry, but don't get me wrong. It can get lonely out here because your family and friends don't really understand the lifestyle or what you go through. So now, Tabitha, with you being out here, first of all, I don't know if I could do what you're doing, being out here by yourself since your husband's passed away. That's huge. I mean, I don't think that's huge. But how do you deal with that? Because that's like you said, you get in your head out here because you have so much alone time.
Thank goodness I do have a lot of people who do call me. So that helps keep my mind busy. And I definitely tell my shipper or my dispatchers, don't leave me where I got to sit. I'd rather pick up a live load that's already been loaded. Keep me
Yeah.
rolling, keep me moving so I don't get stuck in my headspace.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be in my head. My head is not, you don't want to be in my head. Because we also lost our son in 2020. Our baby boy was killed in a car accident. So we weren't even over our passing of our son. And then I lost my husband. So it's definitely a challenging time. I talk to Doug all the time. I keep my husband and my son alive. I know when I'm looking for a parking spot late at night, I'm asking God, please let your angels go ahead and make that driver wait and pull out as I pull in, because I need to park this truck now. I constantly ask for that, and then I give praise when it happens.
Oh, yeah.
And just recently, I had someone sideswipe me. I don't know how I stayed so calm and cool, but that had to be because Doug said, "Baby, I got you. You know, you did right. I didn't swerve. I didn't pit maneuver the person. I maintained, got over to the shoulder. I did everything I needed to do, and I stayed calm. Even with the guy when he came up to me, he was nice though. And then even when the state trooper came, so I got to give
Oh,
thanks to the Lord for guiding me and keeping me safe with His angels protecting me too.
absolutely. Well, I was going to say, so yeah, Dawn Stanton's telling you that she's sorry. Dawn can also relate. Dawn and her husband were both truck drivers as well. Dawn did the same thing that you did. She's out here by herself now. But yeah, so she's in the same shoes as you. And
Okay.
so she definitely knows what you're going through. So tell us a little bit about the memorial program to the LGBTQ community and how the memorial program is set up and how we can help out as far as keeping it going and what services it offers.
Well, right now we are offering the family. We recognize the families of the driver. We will give them a T-shirt and a key charm with their loved one's picture, which I should have brought my key charm. It's in my dually. My dually's in the shop. But my key charm actually has Trevor on one side and Doug on the other side. But it can be a memory and for your loved one. And definitely, I have a flyer. I believe I sent out to you earlier today. You share that flyer. I try to ask all different companies that I have worked for and stuff like that, or other companies, to share the flyer with drivers that loved ones that might have passed away. And even when I notice a driver goes missing at my work and he hasn't been out on the road in a little while, I'm immediately asking my work, or I'm trying to reach out to that driver. Are you okay? Is everything,
Yeah.
They sent me on a load. They wanted me to do a load the other day, and that driver's out because he had a heart attack about a month ago.
Oh
And I
my
was like,
gosh.
I knew something was wrong when they were sending me to do your run. I knew something
Oh
was
yeah.
wrong. So, but definitely contact us when you know someone that has lost a loved one. Reach out to Bobby or me or Jess. Because there was last time we did a survey of it all, there's 3,273 drivers that are lost and did not return home in 2021.
Oh
That's
my
a lot of
gosh.
drivers.
That's a lot of drivers.
Yeah.
So, and then I was one of them that lost my husband. My husband was in Baltimore, Maryland. I had talked to him. When we were apart, I was on the phone. We're on the phone with each other all the time, unless we lose the signal. And I was on the phone with him all that day. Said goodnight to him about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Bobby called, wanted to know if Doug was still up. I said no. I just said goodnight to him. He's going to bed. And then the next morning, he didn't answer none of my text messages or phone calls. So we have the Life 360 that all us drivers are on. And that is how I knew exactly where Doug was. I tried to get through to the travel plaza there in Baltimore, Maryland. Couldn't get through there, which it finally routed me to the state trooper. I got a hold of them. They called me, and I just couldn't believe it when they told me he had passed. So, I ran out my house when she said it. Thought I threw my phone, but I forgot I had a headset on my head. So
Oh,
I was out in my yard bawling and crying and screaming no when a little bit later the officer goes, "Ma'am, are you okay?" I was like, "Oh my God, you're still with me. You're in my head." I just lost it. I mean, I just couldn't believe, because me and my son was getting ready to drive to Baltimore to go help him get his load, whatever I needed to do. I was getting to him. So,
right. Absolutely.
mhm.
Well, Jess, I wanted to give you a chance too, because I know you got pulled in by DOT. I'm like on a Sunday, no less. But I want to give you a chance to introduce yourself and tell everybody a little bit about you.
Well, as most of everybody probably in your group already knows me a little bit, um, my name is Jess Orton. I am the director of social media for the LGBTQ plus Truck Driver Network. Um, I do anything and everything that is social media related. I'm about to help start our radio show when we started. Doing some major things there. Just trying to always keep our group, keep going. I would also like to point out one thing that Tabitha didn't say is that we have her husband's 1 year anniversary of his death coming up, and we are all planning on going up there.
Oh,
We are going to come up there and just do a tribute memorial thing for him. Um,
I have a memorial cross we're going to be putting up at right near the parking stall that he passed away at, and it'll talk about him being a Marine, a motorcycler, a father. It's going to say all that, and we're going to put it up. We've already talked to the Travel Plaza about it. So
and
I wish I could hug you right now. I'm
Tabitha,
serious.
Tabitha is an amazing person. She doesn't get nearly the amount of credit that she deserves. I met Tabitha
I'm
at
okay.
Matt's.
I'm okay, baby. I'm okay. I'm
I
okay.
met her at Matt's, and I had talked to her on the phone quite a few times before that, and she just has this mom-like quality that I haven't had in my life since my mom died, and so she's quirky, she's loving, she can make anyone laugh, and it's just she's an infectious person in a very good way. I never got to meet Doug. I came in after, in December after he had passed away. I hear stories about this man all the time. And so there's actually kind of a funny story that comes. She was telling me about this chicken thing. So
My husband never liked Chester's chicken.
never liked Chester's chicken, and I told Tabitha I thought it was some of the best chicken on the road. And she had just told me that story like the day or two before that. And I stopped at a Love's and I took a bite of this Chester's chicken and it tasted like crap. And I said, "Oh man, all right, he's with me here now." And so, there's, it doesn't matter if you know the person or not. I am a major believer in the spiritual world and the spiritual realms and stuff like that. And, you know, um, I wish I could have gotten to meet this man. Um, I can honestly say I've never met anyone that would have been like that guy because, anybody that I've ever known, and this is no offense to anyone, you know, the big bad biker dude that, is, does these construction and all this other kind of stuff, never would have said two words to me because I was gay. And, to meet someone like that would have been flipping amazing.
Yeah.
He was like Bobby's best friend, and so
The other woman. He was Bobby's other woman.
Okay, that's what Jess is becoming with Larry, and I think it's hysterical. I love it.
And see what Doug had a big heart for the gays and lesbians and stuff because his mother, I think when he was like 3 years old, came out and she had a girlfriend for many years and she lives with us. So we've always been there to support and love her. And Jess got to meet my mother-in-law back in May, I believe, when we were down in Florida, and they had a great heart-to-heart about many things while we were gone to the amusement park that day, riding roller coasters. So
My
I
fat
wish
man ain't gonna fit on one, so me and Nick stayed at home.
yeah. But so that's why Doug has a great passion for it and stuff like that. So, and I've been there supporting him and loving his mother-in-law and still taking care of her today. So,
Oh, that's so awesome. That is so awesome. Now, Jess, I know one of the topics that you wanted to talk about tonight, it's an important topic and probably one that doesn't get talked about enough, especially in our industry. And before I forget, Dawn Stanton, I did see your message and I will let Tabitha know. So I didn't forget you. But just one of the subjects we want to talk about tonight is how there's a lot of trucking companies out there that they don't mind hiring you if you're lesbian, gay, transgender, whatever, but they would prefer that you keep it in the closet and not let anybody know, especially at work. Is this still a big thing in the industry? I mean, you would think in today's day and age, who cares? But I mean, I do hear about it a lot from truckers.
Yeah. The one thing that we have here at the LGBTQ plus Truck Driver Network is our vetted program. Our senior diversity officer, Denise Johnson, heads that program up, and it literally weeds through the companies that say, we will hire anyone. It doesn't matter. Okay, we get that. But we want to know, are you going to keep our drivers safe?
Yeah.
If, something like this were to happen, or how are you going to prevent these things from happening before they even do? And we've gotten a list of like 7 or 8 companies, and it's growing now, of companies that can tell you exactly that they're going to keep people safe, and they're going to keep make sure that everything they can do in their power to instruct and educate their employees. Unfortunately, we also have a list of companies that want nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
And we have actually put a part of that list out. So the good and the bad always come with that. So one thing I want to talk about tonight is that my previous employer, before coming here to Cliffside Transportation and XBO, I got told all the time, it's fine that you're gay, but don't you dare put anything anywhere near my truck that has anything to do with it. No representation. Matter of fact, this person, my owner, actually skipped going to the Matt's truck show just to make sure he didn't have to run into me in my group.
Wow.
And so a lot of us out there choose because we have bills to pay. If they get great miles or great money and stuff like that, it's like they force you back in the closet. And honey, I'm sorry, there ain't no closet big enough for me. So I'm gonna walk out of that closet wearing Prada shoes. I'm saying. But the one thing that the LGBTQ plus TDN did is they've taught me so much. Tonight I would like to point out my very first interaction with this group was not good.
no.
Like, no. I told this group exactly where they could go, how they could get there, and I pretty much asked if I could help them pack. And told them that if anyone supported this or backed this one issue that was going on back at the time, and it was actually Christmas Eve of last year, and Bobby had no problem in the comments telling me, well, there are 3 buttons, 3 little dots at the top of this page. Feel free to use them and don't ever come back.
Yep. Yeah.
And Denise said the same thing. And I mean, there was like, I think 168 comments on this thing. And so, but I didn't stop talking because I found posts that related to me,
Right.
that talked about me. It made me realize that I wasn't the only one out here.
Nope.
I am like Tabitha. I cry at the drop of a hat.
I hate it.
I never cry.
There's a gentleman that is now in the group.
Making me cry now.
He actually found us at Matt's, which, you know, I would like to point out that we were the very first LGBTQ plus organization allowed to set up inside that building in 50 years. Last year was
Wow.
the 50th anniversary of that truck show, and never once were any LGBT group allowed to set up inside the building. And we were the
That's
first.
huge.
We were the ones to break that glass ceiling, and we are going to break more glass ceilings as we go along.
Yes.
You know, and we had a major struggle with them. There was at one point they weren't going to let us in, because of all the ruckus that we did cause, and it wasn't that we were causing a ruckus to harm them or harm anyone. It was to bring attention that, you know, we're here, we're not leaving.
Yeah.
We have a lot of drivers that they can come on our page and they can like it, but they can't join it, because if they join it, it's going to show up on their newsfeed somewhere, you know, that, you know, somebody commented in the LGBTQ plus Truck Driver Network group, because one, they're afraid, or they can't, you know, for safety reasons.
Yeah.
And those are the people that's who we talk for.
Exactly.
You know, I have never been passionate really about anything in life other than my nursing and my trucking. And, you know, before I became a truck driver, I was a nurse for 16 years.
Wow.
And
I didn't know that.
Yes, I was a nurse for 16 years. Started from volunteer and worked my all the way up. And I've always cared for people. And I seriously, before it came to this group, I thought I was alone out here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, how do you put it? You know, the LGBTQ truck drivers are out here because of the things the LGBTQ truck drivers do out here. I mean,
Yeah.
it's no secret, you know, there's a lot of things that, you know, go down in the back end of truck stops. And, you know, but it's also for the ones that, you know, we talk for those people. You know, I get where they come from. I love working for people that have no voice.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that you give them a voice.
You know, I got a voice. I got a very big voice, and it talks a lot. You know, but to meet people like Tabitha and Bobby and Ricky and Denise, you know, we're a family. That's something I ain't got. I got my dad. That's it. And, you know, we're a big dysfunctional family, but we love each other. And I tell you what, we got each other's backs. You
Yeah.
know, if I had an issue, all I got to do is call up Esmeralda, and she's got my back. And by the way, Esmeralda is Tabitha.
She rolled her eyes. I was like, I knew.
She knows.
That
You
is
know,
totes adorbs.
That's just totally totes adorbs. I told that to Bobby the other day, and he goes, "Oh, you got my thing." I said, "No, it's mine now." But these people are family. And if you need a voice and you're LGBTQ plus of any sort, and you need to talk, or you need, a company that will hire you and you keep you safe,
Yes.
please, by all means, contact one of us. Come to the group. Private message one of us. We will not put your name out there unless you want us to.
Yes.
I will. I have a trucker friend of mine, who came out as trans to me today.
That's
And
awesome.
I thought it was kind of strange. It's like, oh, I'm doing this. I knew I was doing this interview tonight, and so Lily came out to me today. I of course knew them as their previous pronouns and name, but she came out to me today, and they are a truck driver, and they're definitely getting mixed reactions, and they're scared to what the industry holds.
Oh yeah.
No one should have to be put back in the closet after they
No.
fought for so long to come out of it.
Yes.
And we also have allies like Tabitha. She's been there when I needed a mom. And she has no idea how much I respect her for that. And everyone in this group, Bobby, I talk to Bobby every day now. And I remember I had
taking my friend away.
We're all gonna find Bobby.
Everybody used to
Plenty
talk
of
to
love
me
to
every
share.
day, and now I talk to them all day, every day. And I remember one time Denise Johnson says, "Good luck ever getting a conversation longer than 10 minutes with Bobby, because he's always, busy with everything. And he, as soon as his feet hit the floor in the morning, it doesn't matter if he's driving or at home. He's on it. He's, with everyone." And so I just feel that this group saved me.
Well, see, and I wanted to kind of explain why we are such staunch supporters of the LGBTQ plus community, and we're pretty vocal about it. But I'll tell, because we probably have a lot of people that don't really know Larry and I. But so Larry and I met 7 years ago. We haven't been together that awful long. We've been married for 7 years. But we have a daughter who just turned 30. She actually just got married in May. And I knew from the time she was 5 years old that she was going to come out to me eventually as a lesbian. I just knew it. I knew it. So I was prepared her whole childhood. And I will never forget the day that she actually did come out to me. That's the hardest thing for a child to come out to a parent, to say, "Hey, mom, I think I'm a lesbian or gay," or whatever the situation would be. And I remember she came out to me, she was 17. She was just getting ready to go into her senior year. And you could tell she was panicked and she was in tears and she was just like, didn't know how to tell me. And I just said, "It's okay, I know." And she goes, "What do you mean you know?" I said, "Honey, I've known since you were 5 years old." I said, "Has it ever been an issue?" No.
I told that
You know?
to Jess.
Yes. I'm like, to me, it's like, if that's the worst thing in your life is that you're gay, oh my God, I'm the most blessed parent ever. So that's why Larry and I we're just staunch supporters, because I've been with my daughter and I've seen the looks and the hatred and the shit that she's had to go through, because my daughter's very masculine. So she gets it. And as a mama bear, I want to just, it's everything in my body not to, kill everybody that does that to her. So that's why we're such staunch supporters, because I don't want anybody to ever feel like what my daughter has felt like most of her life. God bless, the laws have changed that my daughter was able to finally get married this May. And I'm so blessed that now I have a daughter-in-law. But when it comes to issues like that, that's the reason we're such staunch supporters, because I don't ever want anybody to feel less than for any goddamn reason, and especially not your sexuality. that should be a non-issue, because who cares? Who you love should never be an issue. As long as you're happy, that's the most important thing. And that's why we're so excited to, do anything we can with the LGBTQ plus Truck Drivers Network to make sure that they, first of all, get more members, because we know there's so many truckers that are scared to come out and say, this is who I really am, because A, of society, B, of how other truckers are going to judge them or betray them. And like you said, Jess, the companies that they work for, not all companies are supportive. So it is an issue. It's an issue I think it needs to be talked about.
The thing too is the fact that it's not just the companies we drive for, it's the companies we pick up and deliver to.
Oh yeah.
I may be censored for this at some point, but I mean, I have been called a fag I don't know how many times walking out of a shipper's office. I have been called it so many times walking down through a fuel bay. I have been called everything you can think of, and then me being a really big guy on top of that, I get even more than that.
Yeah.
And so, and you were saying that, you couldn't imagine, what your daughter would see with all these other people. Now imagine that being your employer.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine.
Or that being your co-workers, the people that you're supposed to feel safe around, working around, and you're not. That's something that, we are trying to break the cycle of. And so, I'm sorry. She wants up here so bad.
Show Phoebe off. Why not? There's Miss Phoebe.
There's Phoebe. Tabitha has Addie Mae. I have itty bitty feet.
Oh my God, she's beautiful, Tabitha.
Addie
That's
Mae?
my squishy dog.
She's like, "Where's Phoebe? I'm looking for Phoebe.
Right?
Where's Phoebe, Mama?"
So, and not everything that we touch on is serious. We have fun. We joke around. Oh, look, it's Larry's lookalike. So, we have fun. We have, parties and stuff like that. And our whole entire group went down to Florida to Ricky and Bobby's house. And we literally spent, I was there for 8 days, 9 days. Tabitha, unfortunately, for unforeseen circumstances, was there for I don't know, 6 months.
No, it wasn't.
But, we had an amazing time. We had the big gay pool party because, they have the big, humongous, in-ground pool there. And so, look, Bobby's down here messaging. I know whose Facebook user is.
I was just going to say, Christopher Bailey had a really good comment. I find that people that love differently truly love more and are the nicest, most down-to-earth people you can ever meet. That you took the words right out of my mouth. That was perfectly worded. High five, definitely.
Yes. I know. I was gonna say, when Jess was talking about people being left out and stuff, I had a friend that really hated me always talking about my LGBT group, my meetings, me going on vacation to spend time with them. But they sent me the most awesome message today that they love how supportive I've been with this. And now they are feeling comfortable of coming out as themselves. They want me to keep pushing them to, come out of their shell and be free with who they want to be. And that meant a lot to me. I said, you know what, that took a lot for you to tell me that. And I praise you on that. I was like, so, absolutely. And I'll keep pushing you.
I would like to point out, the one thing that Denise just said, that, gay, bi, lesbian, trans, black, brown, male, female, non-binary, makes no matter at all. We advocate and support all. One of the big things here at LGBTQ plus Truck Driver Network that we say over and over again, all means all.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't care if you're a truck driver. I don't care if you're an Uber driver or a messenger on a bicycle. If you're in the transportation industry, one way, shape, or form, if you need us, we are going to be there for you.
Absolutely.
I don't care if all the way up to a pilot of a 747 Air Force One. It doesn't matter. The transportation industry is huge.
Oh yeah.
And so we don't stop with just truckers. All means all, and all of our allies, all of our people, our group members, our friends, our family. We're here for everyone.
I think that's what I love the most is your phrase "all means all." That is probably the most powerful phrase in today's society when you think about it. All means all. I love that.
Yeah. Yep. And so, what? Lord, she's over here whining. I think she's hungry.
All means all, Daddy. Let me up there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But come on, my 5 minutes fame.
I'm telling. She's got more than 5 minutes of fame with this group. I'm telling you. It's she's got her Uncle Bobby and Uncle Ricky. Aunt
Oh my
Denise
gosh.
and Tab, and oh yeah. She's got
Uncle
her.
Bob and Uncle Ricky are moving into their gorgeous, as Larry would call it, their Victorian mansion. It's gorgeous.
What? Come on, Lord.
Anyway, I like that one. I'm pretty sure this
So-
is from Bobby. But it says, being in trucking is hard enough. We get so much hate on the road, and it's a very lonely life on the road at times. We need to support one another and not hate on each other. That is so true. I mean, it is whether you're gay, straight, whatever. Trucking is a tough industry. It's a tough, lonely industry. Everybody's like, "Oh, well, you're not lonely because you're with Larry." But yeah, if you think about it, we're team drivers. So when he's driving, I'm sleeping, and vice versa. It's a lonely job out here, and if you don't have allies out here, it makes it even lonelier.
Me and my husband tried to team, and that wasn't for us. So I get you. It was lonely even being behind him, watching his truck ahead of me. It could be lonely because he had his conversations going, and I didn't have a lot of friends. My friends worked 9-to-5 jobs, so
yes, that's my issue. I have nobody to talk to throughout the day because everybody works day jobs.
Yep.
So
well, I have to give you my number.
I will point out that mental health is another thing that's big in my front. Me and Denise has talked about it, quite a bit, as well as Heather Hayes. Heather is our driver, board member liaison, and for the drivers and stuff like that. Mental health affects everyone, but especially in this industry. Other than flatbedders, we don't have that big of a physically demanding job. But what we do have is a mentally challenging job. We're always watching traffic, making sure we're doing exactly what we got to do, weather and all this other stuff. Just like me, just a little bit ago, sitting through a level 1 inspection, which, by the way, I would like to point out, I got a 0 violation.
Oh, that's awesome! I couldn't believe that on a Sunday, for crap's sake.
There was nobody else around. He had to inspect somebody. I'm up here. I'm only 56 miles from the Canadian border. So it does get lonely out here, and I had a lonely day yesterday where I literally cried a lot yesterday. And I've had, I sit a lot. So, I do have a quote unquote cushy job. I'll be the first one to admit it. I get paid well to pretty much sit, and be available for whatever. So there's a lot of times that I have to get in my head, in my feelings, and so that's where my family, my trucker family, comes into play.
Yeah.
There's been times where Bobby hasn't heard from me for a while, or Jean Ann or Tab, or they don't hear from me for a while, so they reach out to me, and sometimes I'm not even gonna lie, I answer the phone crying, or I don't even answer the phone at all. Which, don't do that with Bobby, because he will keep calling over and over and over and over again until you actually answer the phone. 45 phone calls, 16 text messages. Yeah.
Bobby's going to make
So,
his point. Answer the phone.
oh yeah, he will anytime. But you know, I just definitely want to point out that this group definitely saved me. I know it's helping save Tabitha every day. You know, and because she's the one here, but it's helping save everyone in our group. Recently, we have Sunday meetings every Sunday.
Yep.
And so here recently, I went through and of course I'm the one that, social media guy. So I go through and I tag people and I invite people and stuff like that. And I recently learned that I could use at everyone for everyone that's in this group. And I did that day, and a young man came to the meeting, and he was just thrilled that the group existed. And he definitely said the same thing that our friend Sean said, that well, the horn blows. uh Sorry, it reminded me of Larry there for a minute. I heard a horn on the way.
I wasn't gonna finish what you said. That can happen. It's a lot worse.
I'm sorry. But it's really cool to know that we're actually we're reaching people.
Yeah.
We're making a difference. And I know.
I just thank you for letting us be a part of it.
Hey, you know what? I talk to anyone that will anyone that believes in the same thing I do, and hates the same people I do. I don't really hate anyone, but there are quite a few people in this world that I highly despise.
Oh yeah.
And I will say there is not a single one of those in this group. And but we do have I would like to point out, we do have an event coming up on October 8th in Louisville, Kentucky. I don't say Louisville. If I said Louisville, my mother would haunt me. She grew up in that town, so she always told me it's Louisville.
Oh yes. Yeah.
It's
Anyway,
it's October.
What you're going to talk about?
It's October 8th in Louisville, Kentucky. It's called Hollow Queen, and it's being presented by the Drag Queen Storytime of Kentucky. It's going to be an amazing Halloween event. Our entire visibility display is going to be set up. We actually have a 10-foot by 90-foot space that they have given us to use. That includes 80 foot for the Pride truck and the trailer, full SVO trailer. And we have a visibility project, which, if anybody doesn't know what that is, we pretty much have exactly almost every LGBTQ plus Pride flag there is for any of the abbreviations, and we literally line them up on a trailer, on the side of a trailer. And so that's our visibility project. And so we will have that full display there. And we also will have a 10 by 10 booth where we will have actual merchandise for sale and stuff like that, which helps pay for things. Like, one of the things that we are trying to fundraise with the bombs is we are doing we're getting a new Pride truck. So
I can't wait.
Bobby and Ricky are getting a new Pride truck, given it's not as long as some people we know. But it is going to be new, so we need to wrap it, and we're gonna wrap that thing in LGBTQ plus history, and definitely we're gonna have actually a logo there for the bombs, and they are doing the same for us around their new truck.
Yep.
And then of course sometime, and I'm sorry, Tab, I know you're gonna know this. What day is the memorial for Doug?
September 23rd.
September 23rd. See?
And where is that being held at?
It will be is it the Chesapeake Chesapeake Travel Plaza off of 95 in Baltimore.
Okay.
I know Bobby has it, I believe, screenshotted exactly down. My state of mind back then, I just never did save it. I'm sure I have it back in messages, but I don't have it handy like that.
We're gonna try and schedule our schedule so we can get to both of those events. So
Yep. And then also, because the LGBTQ plus Truck Driver Network is moving, of course, from Newport Richey, Florida, as we speak,
yeah.
to Bowling Green, Kentucky. And so, we're moving the headquarters is moving to an area that's they're LGBTQ plus friendly.
Yep.
But they don't have a lot. And so we're gonna make it known. And we are gonna be like, the people that show up and show out. One of my big things now, for some reason, I say at the end of most of my lives now, is stand up, stand out, and stand proud.
I love
And
that.
we're gonna do all of those things in Bowling Green. And so I'm thinking we're trying to talk Bobby into actually running for a city council member. And
oh my God, that's genius. He would be so good.
And so, we want to hold a big. We're thinking about possibly doing an event.
Yes.
Of our own. And so, things are in the works, and we're not going away. And I would like to mention, that there are other organizations out there, such as Real Women in Trucking, She Trucking, the AAWTA, all amazing groups, and we work with them, and we get that some people will identify with these other groups better than they identify with us, but we welcome all because all means all.
Yes. And I'm a board member of Real Women in Trucking. I love that group. I love that group. I actually learned about it a year before I became Queen of the Road. And
you guys are crowned.
Yeah, I was the last Queen
I don't
of the
know.
Road.
Is that a yearly thing? Because I could run for that.
Yeah, hey, they're going to be doing it at Matt's next year.
I'm telling you, there we go.
She has to present the trophy or give up her crown.
I'll give it to you, Jess.
Bobby will probably try to outdo me on that, but I'd go for that. I mean, I got the jewels.
I know. I love your bling. When you were showing your keychain the other day, I'm like, I want that and that.
Oh, yes.
If
nobody has seen it yet.
Look at that.
This is my keychain, and it's got a little bit of bling everywhere. Don't mind the air freshener. But it says Queen right on it. See? It's a necklace that Ricky bought for me. And then, so, yeah, it's awesome. And, that's how I show my pride on this truck right now. But we're actually going to be putting graphics on this truck as well.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, we're going to be at Matt's also.
Yeah, Denise just said that they're going to be at Matt's. We have a booth at Matt's too, so we will be there for sure.
Yeah, and we need to raise money so we can have one of the big ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna actually do this one up in Paw Prince and Puppy Pride and Bear Pride.
I love that.
Yep. So
I love that.
So yeah, I just want to point out, and I know we're running out of time here, but we love you guys. You are an amazing, advocates for our group as well. But I want to publicly, for the first time ever, say, thank you to this group, to the LGBTQ plus Truck Driver Network, for saving my life more than once already.
Yes.
And if it wasn't for them, I can't guarantee you I'd be here right now. And that's how in depth they can get. And that's how much they love, and that's how much they feel, so don't ever feel like you're alone, because you're not.
I wanted to touch base with Tabitha real quick. As far as the Memorial Fund goes, because I know so many, especially I would say within the last year, I don't know, there just seems to be such an increase in how many drivers that we're losing out there between, getting sick with COVID and everything else. So many drivers have passed away. How can people who are maybe interested in supporting the Memorial Fund make donations so that they can help out?
That's a good question. How should we? I'll definitely get with Bobby and Denise. We probably have a logo or a link that we could advertise out there that people could
We
make
do.
donations. I don't have that handy right now, but I know we've been at Matt's. We had it out there. We had t-shirts available. We were showing off. I was wearing. I have one of my t-shirts right up here, I think.
Holy crap, I did not
So-
realize we lost that many. 3,700 last year.
Yes,
That's
so
just too
we
many.
do have a PayPal and stuff like that. And if I can go through my phone and actually get it for
Oh,
you.
look.
Yes, it's awesome.
I
That
love
is
it.
awesome.
I love it.
And then my front was advertising for my work,
Oh, that's awesome.
which we're still working on my work to get vetted. That's been a little bit of a struggle for me, but I'm trying to work with
Yeah.
them.
That's another thing I wanted to mention. If you guys work for a truck driving company that you feel is LGBTQ plus, that is friendly, and you want to get a hold of Denise Johnson, she's the person that helps run the vetting program. It's important that we get more trucking companies approved through the vetting program so that we can tell drivers, well, here are approved companies that we know for sure are friendly and you can go to. But she's the person you want to talk to because she actually does the interviews along with the other members there. And so if you work for a company that, hey, I could say that they're LGBTQ plus friendly and I would highly recommend them, get a hold of Denise so she can do her research and vet them.
Yes, that would be great.
So yeah, so Denise has commented, the $ Ricky Bobby 7983 is our cash app. You can always contact Denise. The websites are www.lgbtqtruckdriversnetwork.com and lgbtqvetted.com. You can find me. Sorry, look at me taking up credit. You can find us on Facebook, of course. We have both a business page and a group, and then we also have Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We have all that stuff, and so we do that. Tab does our TikTok most of the time because I'm just not creative. I get caught up in posting dog pictures.
I'm the same way.
So and oh yes, also Denise just mentioned we are also on Discord, which is our newest social media platform. So if anybody wants any of that information, contact Denise Johnson. Because she's the one that knows all about the Discord stuff. I'm still learning.
What is Discord? I am not familiar with that.
Contact Denise Johnson. She will explain all that.
I haven't even checked it out myself yet, so I need to learn about it too.
Yeah, I'm on it.
She would wake up for us.
Look, she even put the website into the Discord thing. Look at her.
Yeah.
But Denise is on
She's
point
probably
tonight.
typing as fast as she can.
Yeah. So what we do, and I once again I apologize for being late today.
You can't help it.
Minnesota DOT.
You have a good reason.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
If it was no, I ain't gonna lie. If it wasn't for her, I'd probably do that a lot longer.
Hey, cops, hold on. I got an important meeting.
Important meeting.
I got an important meeting. I'll be with you in an hour.
That's right.
Get a Jersey accent. Oh my
So,
gosh. Well, we
but
just want to encourage everybody to be sure and visit the LGBTQ plus Truck Drivers Network. I'm going to have all the information up there, especially all the links that Denise just posted. We'll put that on all of our social media platforms after the show. And if you guys have any questions, you can get a hold of Denise, you can get a hold of Tabitha, you can get a hold of Jess, you can get a hold of me and Larry too, because we'll help you out too.
Denise Johnson.
Yes, Denise Johnson.
Denise, Larry has the hardest time every morning in his life.
Yes.
If Denise is on there, he calls her Dennis. Don't
Yes.
know why.
And then he'll be like, Jess, which Jess is that? We know so many Jesses.
Yeah, right. Like you need to ask. It's me, Dad.
It's about time you said hello.
I know, right?
It's been 10 minutes.
And here's her link. Denise, you're awesome. She just put the link up there. This is their website that you guys can visit. And Ricky and Bobby, like Justin mentioned, they're going to be getting a new Expo Super Sleeper here shortly. That's going to be wrapped. We're helping them out and getting this wrap taken care of through a fundraiser.
It's going to be a cute little ride.
Yeah. By the way, Bobby and Ricky, I know you're watching. So Larry over here calls your new ride, or even the one you're in, the Pride Ride.
Yeah, Pride Ride. We love that.
So I like that one too. So we might have to hashtag that one too.
Exactly.
The Pride Ride.
So now, Larry, are you anywhere near the front end of your truck?
Are you anywhere near the front of your truck? No, we're actually in the bed.
We're on our bed.
Oh Lord. Anyway, well, I was gonna blow the horn with you.
Oh, you can blow the horn.
I got
We're in a
mine.
small truck. It's only one
got
step
mine.
away.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Now, if you'd asked him that a month ago, would have taken him 20 steps to get to the steering wheel. Okay.
A month from now. Not a month ago.
Yes, sorry.
A month from now.
Months from now, yes.
Months from now. Yeah, because now you got 30 days.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. 27 now.
27 now. We got fired. Damn it.
You got fired.
When you do the right thing and give notice, I don't get that.
Say we're giving our 6 week notice. Like, no, you're not. You're fired. Get out of here in 4 weeks.
Oh well, that's trucking.
And your vacation starts. I want you to bring it back 2 days after your vacation starts.
Denise put hashtag horn blowers. Yep, that's us.
We're just all horny today.
Oh my God.
And see, that's the kind of stuff, in our radio show when we do it, we're gonna, we're not gonna be your typical, talk about like the minimal stuff. No, as Bobby says, we want Howard Stern meets Anna Nicole Smith meets Dr. Ruth meets Denise Johnson.
Okay, I'm so looking forward to this radio show.
So we're gonna get out of the box. We're gonna throw a bomb in the box, light it up, step on it, crush it, throw it in the air, and watch it explode like fireworks.
Pretty much, nobody talks about sexual health out here on the road.
Sex is the
there's
best
a lot
medicine.
of sex that happens out here, y'all. I mean, and nobody talks about it. HIV, and other stuff like that. And then not only that, but the things that are not right with the industry. We're done. We're tired of it, and we're gonna start talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the kind of radio show we want. But that's not exactly obviously we're gonna talk about. But we're gonna advocate. We're gonna advocate for people and stuff like that. We're gonna put Tabitha's face out there and be like, "Look, this is the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. I'm telling you."
She reminds me so much of my friend Amy. Very, very pretty. Well, I think that's
Larry, you made yourself blush.
I know. He does.
I just gave you a point.
I'm telling you. So we definitely thank you for everything today. It's been, it's been a long time coming, for us to start doing these things without Bobby. Whatever, we don't, we
Who
need
needs
him,
Bobby
but
or Ricky?
Bobby who?
Bobby who?
We love you guys. We're kidding.
Hashtag Bobby who? Exactly. See,
Hashtag Bobby who?
he's about to comment, and not in very kind words. I'm just saying, no. I'm gonna get a phone call. I know I am.
As soon as we're done, he's gonna be calling you.
I'm calling you right now.
He's taking notes. Okay, he's
Bobby, who? This is
Exactly.
Bobby.
He probably is. I mean, we're not even gonna lie. He does stuff like that, y'all. But and I know Tabitha knows this. He is an amazing person. I wasn't looking for a best friend, and that's what I got now.
That's
And
awesome.
so, and with Tabitha, I wasn't looking for a mom, but that's what I got.
Oh.
And with Denise, I wasn't looking for a cranky old lady, but that's what we got.
we love you.
Depends on the day. No. But I want to hear more from Tabitha. If you have a little bit of time, I'd like to hear more from Tabitha because
We got all the time. We're not doing nothing.
yeah, right.
We gotta get out of here in 5 hours, so hurry up.
I'm surprised Bobby hasn't logged on.
Well, I am glad. I have felt more comfortable. I was very nervous about coming on here. I can tell you that. I had no idea what to expect or what I was going to be asked or whatever. So
Sorry we made it so difficult for you.
I didn't.
He's very intimidating. I'm telling you.
I know he is.
To who, you?
No, that's Daddy. Because he's toast the door.
There's number 2. My intro is tired.
Toasted dorks. Oh shit, that's so funny. Okay. Oh my God. Denise just said hashtag grouchy old trans woman.
That sums it up.
There's some other words that we could use to go with it, but that's the nice way of putting it. No, she does a lot too. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff with her.
And I was gonna say also, you don't have to be lesbian, gay, transsexual, whatever, to be part of this network. You can be a supporter. You can be somebody who wants to be involved and help them make a difference. I mean, that's what we're doing. That's what Tabitha is doing. So, I mean, the most important thing is we want to be able, like they do, they want to be able to give people voices, to be able to be who they are and stand up for who they are. And oftentimes that doesn't happen, in life in general, but especially in the trucking industry. So, I highly, highly encourage you guys, if you haven't had an opportunity yet, go to Facebook, join the group. You don't have to be lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual to be part of the group. Just be a supporter, be somebody that wants to be there to make a difference.
If you're
That's
somebody that
important.
love us.
Yeah,
Well, and if you're afraid to join the group, reach out and tag and message one of us and add us as a friend and private message us. I will be gladly to be your friend. I will talk to you, voice text you, call you. I will do whatever. I know that man Jess will too.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing comments from them, so let's just go ahead and say it. Hi, Ashton. This way you are now on air somehow. They're all such attention. You know what?
Horse.
Yeah, that. I was being good. Bobby told me I had to be on the best behavior today, or I wouldn't. He bought me a pink sequin hat fedora today, and if I'm not good, I know I won't get it.
Oh, so he's bribing you? Okay, that's hysterical.
Where was my bribe?
Yeah,
you got to work with me.
That sounds like a punishment.
Oh, damn. Shit.
I'll get it for you.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Oh, that's so funny.
And Hey, you know what? And this is why Green Bay sucks. Go Raiders! Lord. Bobby is watching. LOL. Who's the other Facebook user? I know it's you, Bobby. Why try?
Oh, Bobby is watching. There goes the pink fedora in the trash can.
Yep.
What? Wait, this is not your best behavior?
Hey, Bobby, I can send you my address. I think I'd look great in a pink fedora.
She's moving too. Don't worry. Don't send it there.
I'll probably steal it from her.
Oh my God, my cheeks hurt so bad.
I'm telling you. So, I don't know of anything else, I think.
Okay, I'm sorry. And you say you don't want to live stream because you don't think that you'd be funny. You've got the best personality.
I'm really shy.
Oh my, yeah.
And I don't talk to many people.
Your left little toe, maybe.
Every time we talk, Jess, my cheeks hurt from laughing so hard. Oh my God.
Wait till we start our radio show.
I mean, look at our video chats that we have driving down the road with each other, or parked at the truck stops at night. I mean, our video chats are R-rated.
Listen, we don't do video chats driving down the road. It's not safe. We have our headsets and talk. That's all. We don't do that kind of thing.
Oh my God, help. My cheeks hurt so bad.
Camera whore? Who are you calling a camera whore, Denise? So, and so also
Denise is moving too.
Yes,
she is.
A new addition to our organization today. Bobby and Ricky got little baby
Britney Spears.
No. Christina Aguilera. That's what we're calling her. Yeah, I'm calling her that. Just to make it. So
Ricky, go ahead and say something.
Well, no, not when I'm around.
Is it a puppy?
It's a puppy. They got a party Yorkie.
Oh,
it's so cute and totes adorbs.
we were thinking about getting a little Yorkie.
Yeah, so I think it's like a white and brown color. It's pretty. So yeah, so they had to get Lily got that dog today. So we got a new addition there.
Dog.
And Tabitha, what did you say a minute ago? Sorry, I was talking. I know it's hard to believe.
I was saying that we forgot to mention about Denise moving too.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. So we're sending a condolence letter to West Virginia now. Sending them flowers and everything to the neighborhood.
It's a cute little neighborhood too.
It is cute. Oh my word! If my fat ass could actually climb more steps, I mean, I'd be there. And so, as long as everything is scooter friendly, I'm good. I'm telling you.
Bobby's new house isn't scooter friendly.
Not scooter friendly?
Maybe on the lower level. That's it.
That is really nice. You got to go up them stairs. But yeah, and now Bowling Green, Kentucky is going through, I think it's this weekend, actually, it was the first weekend, where you could buy a drink at the bar and just walk around town with your drinks now. So
really?
Yes, totally. I mean, yeah. So I'm going to get on a little scooter and just scoot around town with my drinks.
Hey, that works.
Right? So, and that's because that's why my truck's name is Scoot.
Oh, I like that.
No. So.
Okay, that's so cute. Austin said that the little puppy is so cute that he told Ricky and Bobby don't put water on her because she looks like she's off at Gremlins.
That's what we said. I told him the first time I saw pictures. I'm like, that thing looks like it came off the Gremlins,
That's how I named Gizmo. He looked
right?
like a Mogwai.
Gizmo.
When he was itty bitty, he did too. Yeah. Now he's a monster.
Yep, I fed him after midnight.
Yeah, look what happened.
Is that what happened with Larry?
Yeah. Don't feed him after midnight. It's not pretty.
Right?
Don't get me wet.
Yeah, don't do that either.
I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I walked right into that one, didn't I? I realized it after it came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Bobby,
tell
I know you're watching. Is there anything else that you would like us to point out?
Yes, is there anything we forgot?
Yes. Oh, queen leader.
The queen bee.
Let's not go too far.
The queen Bobby.
Oh my gosh, you gotta
Oh,
see
the
that.
Queen Bobby. Look at that. Isn't that cute?
He did there's a mosaic Wonderland in his kitchen. Looks like an Alice in Wonderland theme.
Oh, freaking awesome.
It's so pretty.
I want to be the Mad Hatter.
God.
I know he said he bought a new tea set for his teapot set today.
Oh,
So
teacup Yorkie.
yeah, right?
Why aren't you a teacup?
You know,
A
I
freaking
guess we
monster.
could do this. Hold on one second here.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
So yeah, Tabitha actually shared to me and Angela's little group here, the Halloween event information. So that is up there as well. Hold on one second. Sorry, me and modern
I
technology.
also shared the cross that we were making for Doug's memorial site.
Oh,
My TikTok video.
Sorry, after a while we get a little boring, but you know, just give us a topic, we'll start talking.
oh Lord.
Let's talk about beef.
No, Larry. No. See, he's already yeah. No.
Sing along.
No.
Causing trouble?
No. Yeah. I always feel like I need to carry duct tape around with him. Just put duct tape over his mouth.
Hey, that's what they say about me.
You're terrible.
I'm terrible. I'm horrible. Horrible.
I'm really good. So
Well, we're gonna let everybody go because we gotta go eat dinner. We haven't ate yet, and then he probably needs to get some sleep because we gotta drive later.
No, I'm gonna drive now.
Oh, you're drive now?
Sure, why not?
Okay, we're gonna drive now. Okay, our plans always change.
so are you in Colorado or are you in Utah?
What?
Are you in Colorado or Utah right now?
We're in Colorado. We'll be in Utah in the morning, and then we're going to Arizona.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why do I hear myself now?
We're halfway up to the 80 from the 70.
Yeah, we took the long route.
Jumped on the 25.
Wanted to go home long enough to get mail, which is we haven't been home in a month. It's like, hey, let's go home and get mail. We can stop by for a whole 2 hours.
And I had to stay with the truck because one of us has to stay with the truck.
Yeah.
Hold on. This thing just stepped on me. Click allow.
Christopher says, y'all stay blessed. I followed y'all, so hopefully I can hear more and learn more. Thank you, Christopher. And Dawn asked me to give you her phone number, Tabitha, so I'll send that to you later in private message. And I believe that was Bobby, so thank you all. I can't wait to see pictures of the new puppy.
I'm sorry, my phone is acting stupid.
That's okay. Well, we'll end the stream. Tabitha, thank you so much for being here tonight.
I
Jess,
think you froze, Jess.
yeah, just froze. Can you still hear us, Jess?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So thank you both so much for being here. Please, guys, don't forget to go to the LGBTQ plus Truck Drivers Network on Facebook. Be sure to follow them. And be a supporter. Do everything you can. Help out with the Memorial Fund. If you work for a truck driving company that you think should be vetted, be sure to get a hold of Denise Johnson so she can do her homework on it. And Jamie Barnes said we are in Wyoming and Utah. Oh, they're going to be in Utah tonight. But you guys take care. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope we can do this again soon.
Thank you again very much. So,
Yes, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Jess, at least you froze in a good pose.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't
At least
say nothing.
you look great.
You look great.
Well, I knew that.
All right, bye. Thanks everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Love you. Be safe out there.
Bye.
Good show.